Morning, folks. Welcome. Have we spoken before? Who is it? Who is in the chat? Can't see who's in there, obviously. Let me know who you are. I'm a winemaker, and I'm doing some boring admin stuff. So let me know if you have any questions about wine at all. That's what we're doing.
It's around 50 degrees internal temperature.
Okay.
The meat. So low and slow.
Okay.
For the rest of it.
Okay. Well, it's still burning, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, what are you doing now?
I was gonna go do some bud rubbing.
Okay, sure. Okay, fine. I'll leave it for the file and then put it on in the foil. It's gonna take out. It's gonna be a very long time in there.
Yeah.
Well, how about you put it on in the foil now?
It's smokier if you just
I know.
have it in smoky.
I know, but then there needs to be a low temperature. So right now it's warm.
Yeah.
Put it on in the foil now, and then.
No, it's still on flames. It needs to be embers. It will
Okay.
just cook too quickly.
Okay, fine. Yes. Do I like Mickey Mouse? That's a very odd, specific question. Do I like him? It's pretty. I mean, I'm 29, so I'm not sure I can really like cartoon characters these days. Don't mind him. I don't know. I haven't seen Mickey Mouse in a while. Yeah. There we go. One second. Change this. Hang on a second. Good. It's better. Good morning, person on Twitch. Welcome, welcome. Have we spoken before? Who is this? Who is there? Off she goes. I'm Chris, and I'm a winemaker. That is what I do. That is my job. Hence the video title and everything. You can see what I do down below. I'm pretty new to Twitch. Been doing Twitch for just a couple of weeks now. So yeah, still building it up and still seeing what's out there. Yeah, so if you have any questions, one guy asked if I like Mickey Mouse before. Pretty random, but yeah, let me know if there's anything you would like to know about wine. I'm currently adding some products to our shop, so I can do a newsletter. Subscribers exclusive, comes with detail, comes with an online link. Comes with an online download of. So yes, let me know who you are, Miss Person who's watching. That'd be great. Subscribers exclusive, comes with an online download of detail. Tasting production notes, click it. It's crisp facial and sugar. Choose a rose of cream. You pretty grass, green apple and mint choice. Or fresh mint salad. There you go. Yes, there you go. Bo, 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 bo. Hello, person in chat. People keep coming in, coming out. Coming in and coming out. I'm Chris. I'm a winemaker. That is what I do. And yeah, if you have any questions about wine or anything, please let me know. I'm just currently editing our website and adding some products onto here. Yeah, so let me know about yourself, folks. There we go, that's one. Go on, who are you? No, come on. There we go. Go on, it's you and me, one person. Who are you? Come on. How do I make it visible? All this website stuff. Yeah, I'm just here editing the website. It's got to be done. There we go. Right, product page. We'll do 7 o'clock. Product not found. Damn it. Yes, that is right. Oh, this website stuff. How do I make it visible but not part of the collection?
I've put the meat back in.
Okay. In the foil, not in the foil?
Not in the foil.
Totally hermetically closed up?
Yeah.
Okay. Not
I've shoved the coals in the back corner
Yeah,
and
moved
put
it
it
right
as,
to the front.
as far forward as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep an eye on it.
Yeah, so I'll put a little timer on.
What you doing today?
Mitch is meant to be here. Of course, Mitch is just
Yeah.
being shit, so he should have been here 45 minutes ago, technically.
Yeah.
And I'm doing the website newsletter, and we might come out with a fire later, watching the meet.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, really.
Okay. Has Skoda disappeared from your to-do list?
No.
Okay, because
Yes.
that needs to start moving.
Yeah. Yes. Sure. Good. God, it's fantastic.
How do I post it then?
Damn it. So with this, that's gone. I think I've read that scope, that mileage down.
Okay.
Yeah, I've already written that mileage down.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, like, what email am I sending? Am I sending, we would like to renew our car with this, or is it, we need to fix the car? Is it both at the same time, or is it just one?
I think it's different places. I don't know. You took out the lease. Who did you deal with?
This was 3 years ago. Actually, 3.5 years ago. We did it before we came here, so I don't have a fucking clue. 3 years ago. Don't know.
Okay. Yeah, but you most likely to be able to find that out because you dealt with it. So who's the email from that?
It was renewals. Renewals had the thing.
Okay. So to them, just reply to what they've asked for. Which should be easy enough because you've drafted it. And then they might be the same people to ask about.
Yeah, I mean, I was maybe just gonna say, I feel like at the start, and then just answer their questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm Chris, and I am here editing my website in a very boring way. If you have any questions about winemaking, want to chat about alcohol or food and drink, let me know. I'm here to do that. I'd like to chat about that. So, yes, let me know, folks. Click here. I'm just doing websitey little things. Launching a couple of products. And it's all online. Doing all this. So yeah, tell me. Where are you in the world? Click here for orange kernel. Good, so then I need to do the orange kernel Sauvignon. Making it all sexy and all linked and nice pretty website. Click here. Link. Good. Oh, I don't know. Is that? What's that? No, I need. Let's just send this fucking email. Car's developed an engine fault, something to do with the ignition body. You shouldn't experience with like that. It was suggested that this might be covered with. Hi, apologies for the delay. Please see below for details requesting your. One thing we like to check. First though, our cars developed an engine fault, something to do with the ignition module, which our local garage said we shouldn't experience in such a new car, so it was suggested this might be covered under our warranty. Is this the case? Is this the case? Is this the case? Affects our decision to renew the car. Car's current details. Total contract mileage. Morning. I am Chris, and I'm a winemaker. That is my job. That is exactly what I do. And we are here in Worcestershire, here in England, making wine on a beautiful sunny day. I'm currently just writing a couple of emails and editing my website and things. So if you have anything you'd like to know about wine and alcohol, let me know, because that is my job. You've got all my social media below. If you look below, lots of details down there about what we do and new pictures and things. Agreement in the name of. Brackets. Name and position with owner. So yeah, go on, Mr. Let's make this interactive person in there. Let me know. Name and position with income. I don't know how any of these things. I don't know. Skoda mine, Skoda lease documents. There we go. boring. I'm also like renewing my car and things. There we go. Timothy Hayward. Yeah, it is Timothy Hayward. Agreement number. There we go. Is that? 1922 monthly payment amount. Boring adult things. Online. Boring. 192222. Length of agreement. 35 months. Boring. Oh, hello. There we go. Bit of chat. Good. Yes, Twitch is very quiet sometimes, and I'm here for a chat. It's just chatting, so I don't want to just sit here and monologue to nobody. Hope your day is going wine. Very good. I haven't actually heard that one before. That's pretty nice. Very good. Positive Blue. You are very positive. You've come in very positively. That's great. Hello, how are you? Tell me about yourself, Positive Blue. What country are you in? What do you do? What age are you roughly? Are you interested in wine and alcohol? Why are you here? Yeah, let me know about yourself. I'm currently just writing an email to renew my car, which is really boring. But it's kind of lots of time to do these things. Our car is about an engine fault, something to the ignition point. So yeah, tell me what's happening. I'm just going to do this whilst you're writing. Which I look at said we shouldn't experience in such a new car. I suggest it might be covered under. Is this the case? It's a motivate. That's kind of details. No. Right. I saw your message. I'm coming. My day just started and I'm just looking to get some good banter before I get to business. I'm not sure this is banter town. I'm not sure this is the place for banter, but it's a good place for a chat. So get to business meaning what, just like chilling and playing games and streaming, or like actual business? Are you working? Like we're working, so our life hasn't really changed with all of this. Like still selling wine, still doing lots of things, so my life hasn't changed. Apart from I've got fewer people visiting me, which is nice. So I am actually at business. But what do you mean at being back to business? What does that entail? Good. Kind regards, Chris. Let's just send that. So done. There we go. Good. I'm a Belgian college student and I have some schoolwork to finish. I've been speaking to a lot of Belgians actually. That's really funny. I've spoken to like 2 Romanians yesterday. Never spoken to a Romanian in my life, and there were 2 in the same day. And you're the 2nd Belgian I've spoken to, and again, I've never met any Belgian people, I don't think. So that's really interesting. Schoolwork, so are you university, are you college, are you a mature student, and what are you studying as well? So kind of what are you specialising in? You doing business? Like what do you do? What's your passion? I'm going to start. I've done that, which is good. I am start editing these little bits. College student. Oh yeah, sorry, you said college. There we go. So, but again, like college meaning like teens, you meaning like 16 to 18, 20? Business. Hey, there we go. Now we're talking. That is what I did. I did economics at school, at college, up to the age of 18, and then when I went to university, I did business as well. 19. Cool. I'm 29, so I'm still young. Like, don't think of me as an old fogey. I am young. I swear I'm young. So yeah, I did business. I did, so all my modules were I did marketing, HR, leadership, business planning, a bit of stats. I mainly did all the marketing things really, hence why I do all the marketing for our business now, which is quite handy. I did it in Nottingham. It was a 4-year degree because I did French as well. So I lived in France for a year, but I did that. And yeah, so I like business. Business is a very useful skill. So yeah. Good stuff. How are you finding lockdown? Do you have any green space? Can you get out and about? I guess it's just boring doing all the work. About that. I'm just going to keep editing some of these little bits. 80% backers. business is a very useful skill. And this is 95% mellow. Oh, no, I'm not doing those, I'm just doing those. Right, there. I didn't do any work during lockdown, lol. That's why I'm studying hard right now. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, it always comes to bite you on the arse eventually. Yeah, we just never really stopped working. I mean, my work's changed, but there we go. So what did you have to do? Do you have some essays, got some exams coming? Are you going back to university? Are you going back to college then? Are they reopened? Or do you have just like online exams coming up or something? Tasting notes. Let's do some tasting notes. Lockdown's been pretty chill, to be honest. I took some time for myself and pretty much found some inner peace. It's online, but the exams will take place at college. Yeah, it is a nice time just to kind of consider life and kind of take a breather and do things. That's what we've done. I mean, we're working, but it's not quite to the same degree as it was before, which is good. I mean, we couldn't have really worked any harder for much longer. It was pretty intense, which is good. And then, yeah, I'm sorry you still have to do some exams. That sucks. Yeah, rubbish. How are you feeling about them? That's my dog outside. Let's see if there's somebody outside. I've also got some meat cooking outside that I need to go very quickly check at some point. I've got some brisket smoking, which is going to be pretty cool. So yeah, a bit of meaty stuff. Yeah, it'd be awful to be stuck inside revising right now. I'm genuinely very sad. I'm very sorry for you, tasting notes. Intensely. So I'm just writing some notes about my wines. I'll show you what I'm doing. I don't have my stand, which is annoying. I've kind of left it somewhere. So I'm writing some tasting notes. So I'm going to release these. These are brand new wines that we're releasing, and these are going to be download links for people. So I've done some like business trade ones, which are a bit more techie, and now I'm kind of going a bit simpler for my normal customers. So I'm just going to write some little tasting notes. So that's the label, which is all pretty. So this is what I'm doing currently. It's whatever really. The only boring thing is the amount of law we get. And the maths, yeah. So that's why I didn't do economics at university, because I was terrible at maths. So business was a bit more practical. Law is quite useful. It is quite good to know those things. I mean, it wasn't my preference, but it doesn't hurt. And business is a lot of kind of legislation and kind of rules and things. So, yeah. The maths you don't always technically use, but the law probably is quite useful. Intensely, okay, herbaceous. Fresh wine. Yeah, business is good. Good skill to have. You can never, it doesn't hurt having a business degree. So yeah, I've got a bachelor's in there, but I want to do something more on the law side, to be honest. Cool, great. I mean, there's A, money, B, jobs. Tax evasion is a skill. It's not tax evasion, it's tax efficiency. So we're very good at being tax efficient. It's not cheating, it is knowing the law exactly. And again, yeah, so my parents were accountants, and so we're very good at that. So yeah, efficiency, don't say evasion. Now again, there's lots of money you can claim back, and there's lots of kind of, not loopholes, but there's lots of schemes and programs and kind of offers that most people don't know about until you go into the details. Hello everyone, after Twin Star. Welcome, thank you for joining me. I'm Chris, and I'm a winemaker, and I'm talking to Positive Blue about his college course in Belgium. And he's studying business like I did, and we run a business here, so there's a bit of stuff there. What's up? So tell us after Twin Star, tell us about yourself. I've heard about Positive Blue, about his business course, having to study for exams. I'm here doing a newsletter and things. What are you doing whilst I just carry on writing this? Intensely aromatic, herbaceous French wine. Each fruit and flavors of fresh green pea, green apple, coming over a sec, green apple, grass, touch, mint. Hello, Blue, you speak French. I'm meeting new people on the internet. There we go. I mean, yeah, some people are very bored, stuck at home. And yeah, a lot of people doing videos these days. So yeah, whatever you got to do, really. Good. What kind of wine do you produce? We make white wine mainly. We make a sparkling as well, but it's mainly white, and we make about 10,000 bottles. Oh, okay. Well, I studied French, so I will read this. I will understand your French. I'll try to understand your French, but I'm not going to speak it because I haven't spoken it in a while. My accent was never so good, so don't speak too much French, but I can get a bit. So yeah. I want to meet you. What made you choose wine? So the vineyard is very close to where I have lived for a while. I was working in wine before this. I was working in a wine shop selling wine, and it's my passion as well, so I'm really into food and drink. And I was selling wine, and the place came up for sale. I just wanted to do it, really. I was looking for some kind of change. I've always wanted to do my own business. So this is what we're doing, really, and it's a lot of fun, and it's going extremely well. The business already existed, so there wasn't all the things to set up. There's a lot of kind of working with what we have. The Gary V route. I don't know Gary V, sorry. Si je parle français. Oui, je parle français. Je comprends français, mais je ne veux pas le parler. I lived in Lille for 4 months, and I lived in Maribel in the Alps for another 4 months. It was okay. Necessary. Again, part of my course. So, yeah, that's it. And yeah, so we do white wine. So I'm currently doing some Lille in kind of North France. This is one of my labels. And this is some things I'm showing to my customers. So when they buy this wine, this is a special release wine, they're going to get some little tasting and production notes. And then this is the other one I'm going to do next. So this little download links for my website, which is all below. If you're interested, we do a lot of Instagram and all those things. How much is a bottle? The one on the left is £18 a bottle, and then one on the right is £20 a bottle. We have very high taxes in England, and we have very small production, so our wines are usually quite expensive, but they're really good. They're really tasty, so they're kind of worth it if you're into wine. We're quite a niche producer, so there we go. Intensely aromatic, herbaceous, fresh wine. Beautifully balanced flavours of fresh green pea, green apple, grass, and a touch of mint. A lovely aperitif. Is that somebody outside? There might be somebody outside, one second. Oh, somebody. Oh, there we go. Sorry, just somebody's come to visit us. My dog's outside as well. It's reasonable if you want quality. I think exactly, yes. I personally prefer red wine, yes. Yeah, everyone likes different things, really. If you've had some good red wines, then you'll prefer red wine. So yeah, I mean, I probably prefer sparkling, actually. I really like sparkling wine, but I like white wine as well. I like all wine. I like all food. There aren't many things I don't like. But yeah, I think you pay for what you get, and always pay a tiny bit more for better quality. Very happy to do that. I had some wine this night that was $19.50 a bottle. That was very nice, so yeah, support that. But old white wine is damn good with seafood. Cold white wine, yeah, it is. Yes, food pairing and things. So we're currently cooking brisket outside, and we'll probably have a big red wine tonight or something. So we drink beer as well. We only make wine, but I drink beer. I love just everything, really. It's about whatever fits, really. So what do you do after Twin Star? So are you at school? You know, you teens, 20s? Are you enjoying lockdown? Studying? Tell me about yourself. I'm just going to keep doing this. Accompaniment to green salads. Dog. Yeah, come on, tell us about yourself. Then tasting it possibly with AV, acidity, pH, sulfur. The label depicts a uniquely shaped tree stump. I don't need to be ruined, but I like my life to be personal. I may share it with you if you keep coming, but yeah, we just met. I'm 27 though. Cool, that's absolutely fine. I'm 29, so similar age. But yeah, no, that's fine. I don't really add people on Facebook either for those reasons. So no, that's good. No worries. I'm not fishing to be weird. I'm fishing to find conversation. So yeah, so what are we doing? Intensely aromatic, herbaceous fresh wine, beautifully balanced flavours of fresh green pea, green apple, grass and a touch of mint, a lovely aperitif or accompaniment to green salads. The label depicts a uniquely shaped tree stump found in that woodland. Here we go. Good. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, you have no idea who you're talking to on Twitch. There's a lot of teenagers and I'm surprised you're 27, so quite nice to find other adults on here. Is that it? I'll just leave that Bacchus 2 thing off. Good. And we do this for now. Save this. Yeah, no worries for sure. I'm gonna tell how much time people consider sharing opinion. Like that. I'm not gonna tell how much time people consider sharing opinion. Fight. Yeah. Yeah, there's some odd sorts on here, and yeah, so there's just some trolls and things. You've got to be careful who you speak to, really. And because I'm a small little streamer at the moment. People are coming in and trolling me, so I just ignore them. Really, social media website. Files. And also, if they come here and wine, they talk about like getting drunk and things, and they saw my wife and go, "Oh, show me her." So it's just boring. Sauvignon Blanc. Actually, Sauvignon Blanc. Download. Info download. It's Sauvignon Blanc. Good. What is your motivation to stream on this platform? Good question. So it's mainly like engagement. And it kind of being that one person on Twitch that's talking about wine and food in a different way. There's obviously there's the food and drink section, but my issue with it is that a lot of them are just like cooking their dinner, and it's kind of very simple and very unprofessional, and that's fine. You know, that's what people do. That's entertainment. But I feel like there could always be a bit more kind of educational, something different. So I'm going for that. Also, obviously, there's an idea of a revenue stream. And you obviously what you're talking about. Yeah, exactly, and that is it. That I've got a qualification. It's been my job for about 6 years now. This, so I'm just trying to do a different side of it. And also, there's a bit of the revenue stream as well. So I'm one follow and like average streams just behind affiliate. So as soon as I get subscribers, then I can start to get a tiny bit extra money for myself, which might be nice. So And also, I'm doing these jobs and they need to be done anyway. So just a bit of fun, really, extra marketing, a bit of engagement, and there we go. So that's kind of why I'm doing it, really. I'm still working out if it's perfect, if it's useful. There are some moments where some really engaged people and some people are just in it for trolling, really. So kind of still working it out, really. So why are you on this? Are you just in for, because again, there seems to be a big gap between the creators and the viewers, and I'm very much a creator, don't really view much, and and do you view and not really create? Interesting. Sauvignon Blanc, info download. Let's go back to that. Excuse myself, I'm learning English. Anybody whose English is their second language and they're talking online, like, amazing, kudos to you. So no judgment. I lived in a country where it wasn't my main language, so I understand where you're coming from. So very impressive speaking a different language. That's absolutely fine. Yes, I have met some nice people. I've met some very interesting people. Yeah, some people who live in wine regions, some people who've never drunk wine in their life. All sorts, really. And that's kind of the point. You meet all sorts of people online, and it's just that interesting conversations. And you don't know who you're going to meet. So, yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, a lot of people online are mostly nice. But, yeah, just got to find your niche, find your little people. Let's change this. I'm just doing all this kind of wine info sheet on here. Winemaking. Let's do a winemaking one. Other person's just joined. Tell us about yourself. Oh God. Yeah, just there we go. It's got it. Yes, person who's just joined. Join in the conversation. Who are you? Where are you? What are you doing? Why are you here speaking to a winemaker? Because that is what I am. I follow big streams for content, funny guys, skilled people like that, but I had enough. Now I'm strolling on the lowest, just chatting stream. I've actually met a lot of good people. Good, yes. Met. No, I get it, it's fine. No, you don't need to correct yourself. If you want to correct yourself, you fine, but I absolutely know what you mean. I kind of browse the big streams just to see how they do it. But again, I don't really watch Twitch. My thought is that if they're playing a game, I'll just play the game myself. There's the odd one, like I watch the guy that calls scammers, because that's really interesting, because you don't really see that much. But yeah, and there's one guy, one person raided me with, he had 23,000 followers and he was doing the same. He was kind of looking at small people, so there's a lot of work to do here. But so yeah, it's interesting. So this is kind of what business looks like. So if you're studying business, these are the things you'd have to do if you're running your own business. You've got to kind of do all this information. So winemaker series, orange kernel, 100% orange kernel, wild ferment. Put in speech marks because some people might be offended by that. 14-day skin contact, unfiltered and unfined. We'll do tasting notes. We'll probably put tasting notes here, because that's what people care about next. Tasting notes. So that's what I'm doing. Come on, you viewer number 2. Who are you? Come on, tell me about yourself. Tasting notes. How did I do the other one? You always need consistency when you're doing things like this. Social media website files. So, what does 14-day skin contact mean? So the difference between white wine and red wine is the use of skins. If you have a red grape, if you squeeze it, you'll get white juice. To make red wine, what you do is you squeeze the juice and then you soak it. You soak the red skins in the juice. You're kind of colouring it with the skins. So skin contact, in a very literal sense, is kind of using the skins to get flavour and colour. Red wine is pretty much does it exclusively, where you only use red skins for red wine, but for some reason you don't use white skins. for some reason people have decided you don't use white skins, and so what this limited edition winemaker kind of nerdy wine is kind of this new trend called natural wine, orange wines, and it uses the skins. So, and when you use green skins, it's white wine, so when you're doing that soaking, getting of colour, those green skins actually give kind of like an orange colour, hence orange wine. And so in winemaking and for kind of very people in the industry, the amount of time you do that for matters. So me saying 14 days skin contact means something to some people. It does require a bit of explanation, but these are my very niche wines. So this had 14 days with the skins sitting in the juice, getting lots of colour, and I was kind of rubbing them together to squeeze out flavour. So that is what that means. So yeah, it is different and interesting. So there we go, it's tasting notes, and unusual. This is remarkably aromatic and complex wine. So they squeeze the grapes and put the skins back in the juice red wine. Exactly, yeah, that's it. So you squeeze the juice, or I mean, again, there's lots of ways, but very simply, squeeze, and then you leave the skins in there, and you kind of like, you call it punching, you kind of just like push them down, because the skins float to the top, and you keep kind of pushing them down so they sit in the juice. So that's how you do it, really. Yeah, really, yeah, simply that's how you do it. So there's lots of flavour in the skins. When you actually, the juice in grapes doesn't really taste of much. Flavours in the skins, and so using those skins is really important. There we go. Very quickly, I'm going to leave you just for a pause, and I'm going to go check. I'm going to go check my meat. I'll be 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So go get a drink, go to the loo. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. 1 sec. Sorry, folks. I'm back. Here we are. My meat is looking amazing. That's not a euphemism. Yeah, it's looking really good. Do people still do it with their feet? Really good question. And they still do. Yeah, foot-trodden wines are a thing. It's a very traditional thing, because obviously we didn't have the technology for a long time, but they still do it. So some niche, nerdy wines still do it. And in the future, I'd like to do that. And the funny thing is that it seems very backwards to do that, to do it with your feet. But actually, feet are such a good way of doing it that the machines these days are made to replicate feet. So yeah, really interesting. So yeah, doing it with feet. So yes, I would like to do that. Because it's nice and gentle. You don't break the pips, the seeds in the skin in the grapes. The seeds, you're from France, awesome. I've been to a few places around France. My friend had a place near Bordeaux where we stayed in for a bit. I've been to all the skiing regions around there. I lived in Lille. Yeah, where else? I went to Nantes when I was younger as a kid. I hitchhiked from the UK to Morocco. I went all the way through France, which was really interesting. Paris, yeah, of course, Paris. Where else? I've been to Nice. My wife has been to Cannes for the film festival. Bordeaux, yeah. So, yeah. Next door neighbours. Lovely food, lovely wine. Yeah, well, a holiday. We've kind of always holiday. My wife is from Finland, of all the places, so she's Finnish. And she used to live in America and Australia, so yes. Orange Kerner. How do we describe my orange Kerner? A remarkably aromatic and complex wine. Relatively light skin contact. Style that embraces the relatively light skin contact style, yet which also displays complexity. I'm not sure about this. Sounds good. I'd like to visit Japan. Yeah, the places I haven't been to in the world or want to go to, I have never been to South America, like Chile and Argentina. So that's on the list of places to go to, Brazil and Peru. So South America would be great. And I've never been to Japan or China. So I've got some friends in Hong Kong and Korea. Long story. But yeah, I'd love to go to Japan. That's really high on the list. I'd like to go back to Australia. I've been to Australia when I was younger. I'd like to go to New Zealand. So yeah, Japan would be amazing. For the food, for the culture, for the... just how weird it is really. How really different it is from Europe. So that'd be amazing. And that's the one thing about my job is I don't really get to holiday so much anymore. It's a lot of work, so there's only small moments when I can go on holiday. And yeah, pretty hard. So where have you been to? Where have you been on holiday? Your friends in Hong Kong give you updates on the situation there? I mean, we've fallen a bit out of touch, but I mean, I saw a lot of them talking about the riots a while ago, about like the anti-government protests, and there's a lot about that, how there's a lot of brutality going on. So at the moment, no, but for them, the government thing was probably a lot bigger, and that was maybe, what, 2 months ago now, 2 months ago? But yeah, it's hard to stay in touch with people. Yeah. Germany and Austria. I've never been to Germany, and in the wine world, it's a huge thing. Yeah, very important. Though again, yeah, of all the places I need to go to, actually, I need to go to Germany. I need to go to Moselle for their Rieslings. So English wine is very similar to Austrian and German wine, actually. French wine, it's more like the Loire and Champagne style, kind of northern France. But actually, it's Germany and Austria that's most similar. So I'd love to go there for research purposes. Lots of drinking. And Austria, yeah, I love Austrian wine. Bordeaux, no. English wine is nowhere near like Bordeaux. Yes. Yeah, Bordeaux is the famous one. But it's very hot and of a certain style. You need to be eating a certain thing, and in my opinion, you need to spend a certain amount of money. In the UK, again, if you're local, it's different, but here, getting a good bottle of Bordeaux is actually quite hard for a decent price. description. Remarkably aromatic and complex wine. A relatively light skin contact style, but still gently textural. And flavoursome. Aromas of orange blossom, orange peel, and fennel. Drink chilled or pair with food. For a good bottle in Paris, it's €10 minimum. Not that much when you think about it, but for a noob, it's a lot. Exactly. Yeah, you can spend a lot less in France, which is really disappointing when you're in England. €15 is a very good bottle. I know, yeah. You go to a supermarket and when you spend €10, like, you're actually getting a really nice bottle of wine. It's because of our taxes here and import duties and things. So a lot of supermarket wine in the UK is £7, and I'd say for the same quality as in France, you're looking at least, I don't know, £13 to £15 for a €10 bottle, and maybe £20 for a 15 bottle. So yeah, it's a lot easier to find